neighborhood. Swear it's been 700 degrees in here.
I'm just gonna pin my hair back real quick, just to do our makeup. Just out of the way. I'm taking the NYX eyeshadow base and I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid area just to prime the eyes. Now for the shadows, I'm going to use the Anastasia Self-Made palette because I haven't used it here on my channel. I use it every day since I got it, but I haven't done a tutorial with it, so I wanted to do something. Plus, I've mostly stuck to these two shades. Literally, that's all I use every day. So I want to try some of the more fun shades today. I'm going to take this color right here called Buttery, and I'm going to take a fluffy brush with it. I'm just going to kind of set that concealer below the brow. So pretty much on this whole brow bone area, anything above the crease, I'm going to apply this. Also, it's going to keep any shadows from really sticking down on there because since this shadow base is a little bit tacky, we don't want any of the shimmery shadows that we're going to put on the lid to kind of stick up here. I'm going to take this color right here. It's called Hot and Cold. I'm going to take it on a flat brush and I'm going to tap this on the lid. So I'm going to go all the way into the inner corner with this and kind of about 2/3 of the way. So stopping right here, right where that outer corner starts. So now I'm taking a medium-sized blending color. It's a lot smaller than the first brush that I went in with. This one right here. This one has a lot more movement to it, and this one is a little bit more shaped and just, you know, compacted together. I'm going to go in with the color Sherbet, which is right next to Hot and Cold. And I'm going to use this in the crease to blend out that harsh line. Now, normally people don't like to go in with shimmery shadows in the crease, but this one is not really that shimmery. I'd say it's more of a satiny finish. It's definitely not as shimmery as the rest of the shadows that are in there. So it's a good transition, I feel like. You're blending right up into the inner corner. I'm going to go back in with Hot and Cold and just re-pat it right onto the lid. I'm taking this 217 brush. Mine is a little bit dirty because I used it a lot. And I'm going to go in with the color Metallic Plum. And this I'm going to use in the outer corner. And that's why I want a little bit more of a compacted brush so it fits right in there. And I'm not kind of getting it all over the place because I want to do more of a transition this way versus this way. So today I kind of want to really define that outer V area. So I'm actually going to go in with a smaller pencil brush, something like this, that same color, just to really get that V drawn in. So I'm going to go from the corner up into the crease and then connect it down to the lash line. And I'm going to create the little V shape, tap it into the outer corner. That almost looks black, doesn't it? No? Does it look plum? Alright, just like that. And now going back in with that 217, I'm going to start wiping inwards like this. Until they start really seamlessly blending together. So I'm taking that flat brush, I'm not adding any more color to it, just whatever's left on it, and kind of re-patting it over that purple, plum, and then re-sweeping it in until you really have like no clear definition of where each color starts. I feel like that's good. I'm taking another kind of dupe to the 217. I'm going to wipe it off really well because this one's also dirty. I use these brushes a lot. And just with a clean brush, I'm going to kind of just soften up that little edge there. And if you need to, you could go back in with this brush and re-intensify it just in that corner. I feel like I want to bring the gradient a little bit more inward. So I'm actually going to go back in with the 217 again and just bring that color a little bit more. I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that metallic plum. I'm going to start sweeping it until about halfway into the lid. Because it is a holiday, I feel like we could use a little more drama on the eyes. You know, it's not like every day that we get to wear super dark eyes and get away with it. And I'm going to go back in with that same brush. Again, pick up just a little bit more, tap it off. And then I'm just going to re-intensify it right up in here. There we go. That's how I want it. Going in with another pencil brush. This is a clean one, and the color Treasure. This is a beautiful highlight color. It's really intense. I'm going to put that in the inner corner. And it's so reflective. I mean, it's just going to open up the eyes so much. I'm going to go back in with that big fluffy brush and a little bit more of that color Buttery. I'm just going to soften up anything up here. Just sweeping it in. For lashes, I'm actually going to use these Trio individual lashes. They are 3 lashes in one. In order to apply them, however, you need to let the glue get tacky. And what I love about these lashes, so I can get them open, well, one, they're super comfortable to wear because I cannot wear strip lashes for more than 2 to 4 hours max, and I'm already like itching to take them off. These I can wear for a very, very long time. The only thing is that it does take a little bit longer to apply these, so do make sure that you have plenty of time. In here, they give you like this little glue pocket. So what you want to do is take some lash glue. I'm using the one by Kiss because it says it's formaldehyde free. So you want to take the lash glue and just apply it into the well. This is in the color black, by the way. And you don't really need much. So I'm just going to apply that much and leave it in there drying while I do the rest of my makeup because you want it to get really tacky before you start applying lashes. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is do some liner. I'm using the NYC liquid liner to wing out my upper lash line because it's the holidays and we all love a dramatic wing. Well, I like a dramatic wing. Alright, so because I really extended that wing a little bit, I'm going to go in with the 217 and a little bit more of that purple and just kind of like connect it into the wing. Just extend it like a little bit. Just tap it so that there's no like, you know, empty gap right in between here. Sorry, I should have zoomed in the camera. Take a little cotton thing. Cotton, what is this called? Pad? Cotton pad? I'm going to take a little bit of lotion. Just going to use what's in the cap right here. I'm going to wipe off any fallout. You see? And now just really the basic things that I always do, which is apply a corrector on my dark circles. And of course I'm still using the April one because it just works fantastically well on me. So I'm using the color Medium. And this is the dual salmon, so it has 2 colors, but I use this medium side. That may have been a little much. A little much. I just dab it on with my finger. For concealer, I'm taking the Maybelline Master Concealer, and I'm actually all out of it for the most part. And I went to the drugstore today, to Walgreens, but they were out in the color that I wanted. So I'm going to cut this open. And right now I'm using the color Light Medium, but I wanted it in the color light because sometimes this kind of turns into a peachy color right above my lip. So I wanted the light color to try it out this time, and they were out. Take a brush and just stick it in the tube. Okay, I'm going to dab it over in a triangle shape right under my eyes. I'm going to put it around my nose and over my mouth, and also right above my brows. Just like a little star right in there on my chin. And stripe down my nose. So like that. I'm going to take my beauty blender and just blend all of this out. I just blended out all my concealer with the beauty blender. I don't use foundation, but if you do, you would apply the foundation before the concealer. I just happen to, not need too much coverage on my face. I'm going in with the Wet n Wild contour palette, and this is what I've been going back to for about this whole month. Like, look, I already have a dip in the pan. It's just like a really nice contour that's not going to give you super harsh line, and you could just keep building it up if you want a little bit more, shadow. For blush, my go-to blush lately has been this Milani Romantic Rose Powder Blush, and I'm going to take a Sigma large angled contour brush, so I actually like to use it for blush even though it says contour. Going with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Soft and Gentle. I'm gonna buy a new one, okay? Next week, I'll buy a new one. I'm just going to put this right on the highest point of my cheek, and you can probably like feel it. It's that bone that's sticking out on your face. I'm going to kind of jiggle this in there. I'm going to put it on my Cupid's bow just by wiggling the brush back and forth here, and then a little bit right above my brow here. And then also I'm just going to dab it in there, and then just tap below my brow. So now I feel like we can move on to the lashes again, and before I start putting them on, I'm going to put on a little bit of mascara. I'm using the They're Real by Benefit. It is a sample size. Once you have applied mascara, you want to take some tweezers, and then you want to take your little pack of lashes, and up here in the top row you'll have the super short ones, and you want to apply those towards the inner corner, and then apply the longer ones kind of towards from the middle to the outer corner. So in total I put on 5. I put 2 of the extra short and then 3 of the short just kind of over here. Once the glue really dries, I'll go ahead and curl them, and then you'll be able to see the full effect. But I mean, already, if I look up, you can see how much fuller my lashes are. While those lashes dry, I'm going to go ahead and apply some eyeliner because we want the eyes to be nice and smoky. I'm going to use this L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner, and I'm going to apply it to the upper and lower lash line. So I really want to get up in there and smudge it on that upper lash line. I'm going to smudge it right below the lashes so we could smoke this out a little bit. And with that metallic plum on that tiny brush, we're going to use that to smoke out the lower lash line. You know what? I'm loving this smoky lash line. I feel like we should just dig deeper and put a little bit black in that outer corner. What do you think? Should we do it? Are you guys still following me? Let's do this. You know what? Let's just do it. We're already there. I'm going to take a little bit of that black color. It's called Spirit Rock. I was going to say Shirt Rock, but Spirit Rock. On the same brush that we smudged out our lower lash line with. And I'm going to just apply this, kind of connecting it to the wing that we created and up into the crease. And sweep it inwards. And with the 217 and just kind of like soften out this little edge right in here. Just like that. Are you guys feeling me? Are we feeling it? I'm feeling it. To go back in with a little more metallic plum on that 217 brush. Tap it because we don't want any more fallout. We already did our base. And just kind of blend it into the black and into that, you know, coppery color. I'm going to take a little bit more of that color, the one that we used to highlight. It's called Treasure. I'm going to apply it heavily in that inner corner because we have so much smokiness going on. You know, by the end of the day, our eyes are going to look like this. And we want that. So, really go in there with that inner corner highlight. Just pack it on, and when you think you're done, just pack on some more. Fit my lashes in there and give them a soft squeeze. You don't want to squeeze these too hard because they will like crimp in a very harsh angle. So do it very softly. You just want to put a little bend in it. Ow, I pinched my eyeball. I'm actually going to go in with a red lip, but I don't think this is gonna work. I'm going to go in with the Jordana lip liner in the color Rockin' Rose, which has a lot of brown in it. I'm going to top it off with the Wet n Wild lipstick in the color Spiked Rum, but I'm just going to dab it. Okay, then I'm going to apply another lipstick over top, and this is by the company brand Essence, and the color is Oh So Matte, number 15. And I'm going to run it in the center. That's it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, a comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Oh, happy Thanksgiving before I forget. I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful day with your family. And until next time, remember that wherever you go and whatever you do, always leave your mark. Bye.
Swear that I'm fading, I think I'm losing my sight. I swear I'm hitting the floor.